Please be seated. Good afternoon and welcome everybody. My name is Alkis Solakis. I'm the Dean of the College of Art and Design, and I'm very, very happy to see all of you here today. Administration, faculty, students, staff, and of course, all of the families that are here to celebrate this commencement ceremony. Let me start by introducing some of the people on the stage. Please stand as I call your name. The college administrative leaders, Kristen Mauk. She's a professor of architecture and the associate dean of the college and associate professor of practice. She will be presenting the candidates later in these proceedings. Marwan Ghandour, professor and director of the School of Architecture. Rod Parker, professor and director of the School of Art. Marsha Kadibak, professor and director of the School of Interior Design. Mark Boyer, professor and director of the Robert Reich School of Landscape Architecture. Professor Michael Desmond, professor of architecture, director of graduate studies for the college, and director of the Doctor of Design program. Also, I am very honored to introduce the guest speaker for today's ceremony, Mr. Mark Ripple, alumnus of the College of Art and Design and founding partner of SQ Dumas Ripple, also known as EDR, the architecture firm of New Orleans. Next, I want to recognize an indispensable part of this ceremony, but also of all the ceremonies that take part throughout the year. And this is the staff of the college that are all over the place and that organize this wonderful thing, just as they organize everything in the college every day of the year. Please stand up and be recognized. Next, I want to recognize my colleagues, my faculty colleagues. These professors and instructors are the creative spirits that inhabit our college. The spirits fly around the college, even in their absence. And they're the ones that guarantee the continuity of the traditions of the college, the continuity of the disciplines that are taught in the college, and the ones that take care of our students and ignite their imagination, shape their character, caliber, and their future. So thank you, dear colleagues. Please stand up and be recognized. Finally, I would like to ask any LSU alumni in attendance to please stand. It doesn't matter if you're not of this college. If you're an LSU alum, please stand up. LSU, as anyone that has been here even a little while, learns, is a community that lives beyond the borders of certainly this room, but also certainly the university. It's a big and vibrant community, and the alums are certainly the models for the students that are graduating today. So thank you for being here. This diploma ceremony also marks the end of academic duties for one of our distinguished faculty members who is retiring from teaching. Professor Gerald Bauer in the School of Art has more than 55 years of teaching service to the university. Professor Lynn Baggett in the School of Art will now say a few words about Professor Bauer.
Thank you. A tribute to Mr. Bauer. How to pay tribute to a professor who has played such an important role in founding the graphic design program and being an integral part of its development over the years. Over the last few weeks, the graphic design area had this task for his retirement celebration. We gathered a collection of alumni comments, articles, numerous award citations, resume extracts, student quotes, photos, old projects, and archaic computer equipment to showcase the many accolades of his 56 years of teaching at LSU. It was an eye-opening and comprehensive collection that would soon fill the exhibition gallery. Here is a small selection of abbreviated excerpts from alumni when asked to share a memory of Professor Bauer. Honest, impactful, enthusiasm, changed the course of my life, forever grateful, appreciated his dedication and respect for the craft and the industry. Professor Bauer is a problem solver, from fixing items left on the fix-it table at home, toy trucks, and small appliances, to resolving the major challenges at school faced by students as they progress through the program. He listens very well. He's a strict disciplinarian, requiring the highest level of craft. Carefully flapped and mounted works were signature trademarks of Professor Bauer's students. This quote from a former student: "Hours of cutting rubylith and preparing rubber-cemented presentations seemed a bit excessive at the time, but those very practices taught me the importance of professionalism and adhering to the guidelines that helped inform the designer I am today." End quote. An advocate for the profession, his involvement with the Advertising Federation of Greater Baton Rouge would earn him the Ralph Sims Honor Lifetime Achievement Award in Advertising Education. As a faculty advisor to the Graphic Design Student Association, he encouraged participation in creative activities held in New Orleans, Houston, Dallas, and beyond. He initiated the Gerald Bauer Scholarship to enable students these opportunities in the future. He would also regularly deliver the pizza to every GDSA student club meeting. That's approximately 3,360 pizzas. This quote from a former student: "His recommending me to the graphics design student office after my first year, I believe he really changed the trajectory of my student and professional career. I'm still grateful for it to this day." End quote. So during his long tenure, as the graphic design program evolved, curriculum changes were made, new technologies were embraced. Eventually, he would reinvent new adaptations of those traditional but fundamental processes and skills into his classes. Quote, "Rely on your mind and the creative process, and any tool you choose will assist you." End quote. At his retirement celebration, he humbly accepted our appreciation, but was quick to acknowledge all those gathered in the room: the alumni, creatives, art directors, business owners of successful design companies in local, national and international markets. At that moment, it was made clear his influence has been monumental. A colleague and a friend, Professor Bauer, we thank you for all you have shared and prepared us for. I speak on behalf of the faculty, staff, and students when I say you will be greatly missed, but rest assured, your legacy remains, and we will strive to continue your standards as our graphic design program moves ahead for the next 50 years.
Thank you, Professor Baggett, for these good words. And Professor Bauer, we wish you a fond farewell. We will miss you, and I want to remind you that this is not adieu. Ce n'est pas adieu, c'est au revoir. Our first speaker today is J.C. McDonald. J.C. is from the School of Architecture, and she's speaking on behalf of the class of 2023. Every year, a student that is chosen by the student body of a different unit in the college gives this farewell speech. J.C. is from the West Bank of New Orleans and is earning a Bachelor's of Architecture degree today. During her time in the School of Architecture, J.C. has served as an ambassador, a class representative on the Design Council, was conferred as a 2023 Distinguished Communicator Medalist, and is the recipient of the Faculty Design Academic Achievement Award for the graduating class. Outside of academics, J.C. dedicated her time as a player and captain of the LSU Women's Ultimate Frisbee team from 2018 to 2022. She also served as the invited head coach of the team for the 2022-2023 season. J.C., please address the graduates.
Good afternoon. How y'all doing? Same. I must say, I'm feeling way too good. I am thankful and truly full. I'm thankful for our valiant leaders who dealt with some of us more often than our families did, and who kept us challenged and motivated, and who kept their expectations of us high. They kept us humble when it was necessary, but always kept us well inspired. I know in the School of Architecture, they kept us tired. I'm thankful for the people who cared to see us here today, those who wanted to be here today, and those who refused to miss any part of it. Y'all, we're graduating. Remember where you started. We did everything we needed to do to be included here today. And I think it's really special that a lot of the people that we're sitting with were there on day one of our great endeavor. And you know, they will never be strangers again. They actually turned out to be pretty decent company, huh? They were good company at our most stressed, at our maybe too relaxed, and when we were busy working miracles overnight. We got to see each other succeed and evolve. We got to see ourselves succeed and evolve. And we grew up. So if you haven't given yourself some props for doing it all, make sure you do that today. As we get the credit that comes with our degree. You know, here in the College of Art and Design, we are all makers. We make things to be seen, experienced, felt. And we get to make a different kind of impact in this next era. We get to be the visionaries and the creatives we know ourselves to be. And we shouldn't take our opportunities lightly. We have to recognize that our impact on any scale is our responsibility. And I learned that here. I learned that the things that we do matter. What we make, what we say, the spaces we get to occupy, the spaces we get to create. And I learned to use my degree as a tool of service, as an instrument of peace. And I think it's worth taking the time to consider how you want to use yours and how you care to use it, because we have all proven that we are beyond capable and well-equipped to put the best of what we have to offer into the world. There's a whole lot of life after this, a lot in life to look forward to. And after 8 years in undergrad, there are 2 things that become truer every day. 1, it's really easy to become the person you think you are, the person you convince yourself you are. And 2, that no matter what happens, why it happens, or how it happens, you gotta roll with it or roll against it, but you cannot let it roll you. With that being said, I have an analogy to offer, and you'll have to stay with me here because the delirious version of myself felt like this was a real breakthrough at the time. And it is that life has been more like a pot of gumbo. And I thought about it for a while, and it was making sense. And I'm still fully convinced that life is definitely like a pot of gumbo. Because in my experience, it has worked out that if you put some good stuff in, you will likely get some good stuff out. And there's gonna be a lot going on in that pot. Your gumbo takes time, effort, patience. It's always better when it's made as a labor of love and definitely made to share. Now, when you're new to the gumbo game, you're gonna have to be open to taking some advice. Maybe lean into advice coming from folks who you know can make a decent dish, and then try your luck asking for some advice from folks who you know have something good going on. Also, remember there's a time and a place to try something new. And when you do that, there's a chance you have to throw the whole pot out and start over, which is fine, because there's just as good a chance that you say, hey, that worked out pretty good. I might have to freeze some of that. And I'm saying remember the good stuff. Remember what works for you. Remember to share it with people who are happy to share it with you. Share it with people who want to see you make something great every time, but still stick around to try your shot at a dark roux. Lastly, remember that it is made to fill you up. This life is supposed to fill you up. And every day we get a chance to fill our day our way. And I hope y'all have an absolute blast doing whatever you're doing tomorrow and all the days after that. I'm grateful we got to do this part together. So cheers to us, to more life, to good gumbo, and to the good life with more gumbo. Thank you.
Thank you for your words, JC, and I'm sure that your words will only motivate your classmates to see the gumbo in life every day from now on. Now I would like to introduce you to our graduation speaker, distinguished alumnus and founding partner of SQ Dumais Ripple architecture firm, Mr. Mark Ripple. In 1989, Mark Ripple, FAIA, joined the staff of SQ Dumais Ripple in New Orleans, formerly SQ Filson Architects, under the leadership of founding partner Alan Askew. Drawn to Alan's ethos of architecture as a catalyzing force for civic good, Mark emerged as a vocal leader on projects centered around building community. This vision came into singular focus during the recovery following Hurricane Katrina. At a time of hopelessness for many, Mark and his partners envisioned a more expansive role for the firm, not just the design of beautiful buildings, but also serving as a broader platform for community engagement and service. This ethos of service to the community remains central to the firm's mission today. Also central to the EDR mission has been the active support of LSU College of Art and Design. Alan Eskew, Steve Dumas, and Mark Ripple were all proud graduates of LSU School of Architecture and consistently donated their time, talent, and treasure to the school over the last 4 decades. EDR was an active participant in the development of 2017 Strategic Master Plan for LSU, and Mark personally led the development of the campus design guidelines establishing comprehensive design standards for the LSU campus. At the same time, mostly Mark, developed the master plan for the College of Art and Design. Mark served as the firm's managing partner from 2010 until his retirement a few months ago in 2022. During his 34 years with Eskew Dumas Ripple, the firm was the recipient of dozens of design awards at the local, regional, and national level, establishing EDR as a national presence in the architectural community. The firm was honored in 2014 with the AIA Firm Award, the highest national honor that the AIA can bestow on an architecture firm. In 2017, Mark was selected to the AIA National College of Fellows in acknowledgement of his broad contribution to the practice of architecture. Mark graduated with honors from LSU in 1979, married his college sweetheart, Mary, whom he met as a sorority houseboy at LSU. Apparently, he served her food for 2 years and has been happily married and living in New Orleans since 1981. They have 2 children, also proud LSU graduates, and 2 beautiful granddaughters. Mark Ripple.
Thank you so much. I must say, JC, it's a tough act to follow, so how about another hand for JC and an amazing job. So it is indeed an honor to be here to speak on this wonderful day. But to be honest, I didn't mention to Dean Salakis, I was a little bit worried that the Dean might decide to reconsider his invitation. You see, I was contacted by the Dean on March 24th of this year, and of course I immediately accepted the offer. Exactly 1 week later, our beloved Tigers won the first women's basketball championship in LSU history. So frankly, I was a bit worried that I might get benched as speaker in favor of Kim Mulkey. As it turns out, Ms. Mulkey is not here, and I am. But I promise you I will do my very best to deliver a commencement address that our Lady Tiger basketball team would be proud of. It's been 44 years since I graduated from LSU School of Architecture, the same year as my old friend Michael Desmond, who is now a distinguished professor of architecture. And it's enlightening to see that so much has changed since then, but remarkably how much is still exactly the same. In the 1970s, we all complained about Middleton Library, which not only was a really bad building, but seemed to have just dropped from the sky right in the middle of the old quad. However, we were assured in 1978 that soon it would be demolished and a new library would be built and a more appropriate spot. So I think you all have maybe heard that before. And secondly, although our football teams of the 70s were occasionally good, We all hated that red team from Alabama, especially my wife, who still hates the red team from Alabama, with its Hall of Fame coach. But mostly we hated them because they beat us way too much. And finally, I took a class in environmental design in 1975 with Professor Charlie Freiling of the School of Landscape Architecture. And 5 decades later, he is still here on the faculty. So some things just never change. But seriously, it is touching to see and feel the sense of legacy that permeates the College of Art and Design. Professors such as Charlie Freiling teaching so many generations of students, carrying forward the powerful legacy of Dr. Reich and the other leaders of the School of Landscape Architecture. And to see the schools of interior design, architecture, and art are thriving after more than 60 years, and several generations of students that have gone on to distinguished professional and academic careers. What a beautiful sentiment, knowing that all of you graduating today are continuing to build on that rich legacy as the College of Art and Design teaches the next generation of design professionals and civic leaders. Last week, I took the liberty of reviewing the course curricula within the college, and I was amazed to see the rich diversity of offerings. Fine arts, landscape architecture, ecology, regional planning, digital media arts, interior design, animation, graphic design, studio art, sculpture, photography, cultural preservation, resource conservation, sustainability, architecture, historic preservation, the list goes on. A beautiful, beautiful blending of traditional fields of study that are now complemented by new technology-driven fields that barely existed a generation ago. And I asked myself, what is the common thread? I found my answer on the digital art program homepage. It said, we give form to ideas. We give form to ideas. Now, to be fair, I also found on that same page a more detailed descriptor, which said, at LSU, we teach the expressive potential of hybridized technologies, democratized tools, and emergent forms to engage with diverse audiences. Now, I'm not sure what that means, but I think it means we give form to ideas. And isn't that the thread that connects all of us in the art and design professions? Which brings me to my first point, which is that we are all inspired to create. As my dear friend and colleague Alan Eskew said, when we create, we leave our mark. Marking is a primary act of civilization, the power to endure. Acts of art and design mark our presence. They mark our dreams and our core values and have the potential to be an expression of our culture at its very highest. Art provides unexpected, novel, and compelling ways of viewing the world. Expressions through creative means can transcend common barriers such as language, geography, and time to communicate ideas in a radically accessible manner. And creative inspiration is all around us. It has certainly been nurtured within you and your fellow students over the last several years here at LSU. And perhaps it has been framed within the context of contemporary issues that challenge our society, giving your design work a depth of purpose. And when you compare inspiration with purpose, that's when you found your passion. One of the things I've learned over the course of my career is that design of the built environment is an act of profound optimism. Think about it. Clients and patrons are willing to commit huge resources to projects because they're confident that this investment of time, energy, and money will improve things. They're investing in the future. What we do as designers is the physical manifestation of that optimism, that commitment to a future that has the potential to be better than today. And I can say that the act of creating, either individually or collaboratively within a team structure to give form to an idea, that act is one of the most powerful, invigorating, and rewarding endeavors imaginable. In 40-plus years of professional practice, most days I truly look forward to going to work in the morning. And I challenge each of you to seek out a professional career that gives you that same sense of creative inspiration. The second point I want to make is the recognition that we are strengthened by adversity. Everyone loves the poem Invictus by William Henley, which ends with the lines, "I am master of my fate, I am captain of my soul." Self-determination at its absolute finest. In preparation for today, I Googled the words Carpe Diem graduation speeches and got 682,000 results. Now, it goes without saying, and certainly doesn't need to be dwelled upon today, that we should all strive to establish goals in life, to carve out a path that is true to ourselves, and pursue that path that leads to a fulfilled life as you personally define it. Become the master of your fate. So, many of you began your college careers in 2018 or 2019. I ask, how many of you anticipated overcoming COVID as part of your college goals at that time? Obviously, zero. The last few years have seen arguably the most disruptive environment in our country since World War II, and your class experienced it firsthand as young adults. Online classes, hybrid learning, quarantines, isolation, anxiety, and uncertainty. A complete undermining of the college experience as traditionally defined. And worst of all, no late night snacks from Fred's Bar and Grill, which is nice to see it's still open. But seriously, each of you experienced it, and I hope and pray that you and your colleagues emerged relatively unscathed. In A Farewell to Arms, Hemingway said, "The world breaks everyone, and afterward many are strong at the broken parts." Each of you is stronger at the broken parts. And the truth is, no matter how many unexpected obstacles you face in life, there are always going to be more to face. And you will find, or perhaps you've found already, that fulfillment doesn't come from living in a comfortable cocoon shielded from life's challenges. Fulfillment comes from facing the struggle head on and the pride of knowing that you kept going despite all odds. So don't fear adversity, embrace it, knowing in your heart that you will be a stronger person because of it. And one final point, which is that we are all called to serve. The mission statement for the College of Art and Design is a single powerful sentence, quote, "The development and nurturing of creative thinkers who, through their creative professional work, contribute to making a better world." We don't do what we do just for ourselves. We do it to help make the world a better place. In 2014, as the Dean mentioned, our firm Escudumez Ripple was honored to be the recipient of the AIA Firm Award, the highest national honor that can be bestowed on an architectural practice. Yes, we had designed lots of really nice buildings over the years and won numerous design awards, but that was not the sole reason for the award. It had much to do with our firm's community involvement in the post-Katrina recovery effort. Many of you are probably too young to remember the devastating impact of Hurricanes Katrina and Rita. Not just the physical impact of the storm itself, but the uprooting of entire communities, the hopelessness, confusion, and despair. During that difficult period after the storm, our firm committed itself to being an active, engaged participant in the recovery process, leading planning and community engagement efforts, helping ordinary citizens find their voice, doing our best to help craft a hopeful vision of the future. This is what we are all called to do, and it happens at two levels. At the design level, our work directly or indirectly impacts the quality of life for every person who experiences it, and at its best, our work can elevate the human condition in innumerable and profound ways. And at the civic level, each of us can use our professional path as a catalyzing force for civic good. During my tour of duty, it was Hurricane Katrina. For you, it may be the increasing challenges of homelessness, or coastal land loss, or affordable housing, or simply the active support of nonprofits with compelling civic missions. Whatever professional path you choose, it is not a path that is somehow isolated from the community that you live in or the clients you serve. It is very much embedded in your professional journey. You have all been blessed with the opportunity to pursue an education at a prestigious institution, a blessing that simply does not exist for most of the world's population. And as such, I believe you have both the opportunity and the obligation to fulfill the College of Art and Design mission, to contribute to making a better world. And one final thought at this moment of commencement and completion: be sure to thank your family and friends who have stood by you and supported you as you stayed this course. Thank you so much.
Don't sit down, Mark. Thank you. It is my pleasure to present the 2023 Distinguished Alumni Award to Mark Ripple. We appreciate all you have done in the field of design and look forward to seeing your next accomplishments. He's taking this away to put in his, on his bookcase, but we'll have a copy in our conference room, 102 Julian T. White Hall. It is now time to present diplomas. Associate Dean Mauk will announce the names of our degree candidates by area. As each group is announced, please stand and proceed to your left. When your name is called, please come to the front of the stage to receive your diploma and then return to your seat. Professor Mauk.
Thank you, Dean Salakis. As the candidates cross the stage, please note those who are wearing purple and/or gold cords, signifying that they are graduating with honors, having achieved an overall grade point average of 3.7 or higher. Also recognized is the highest academic award by LSU, the University Medal. The criteria for a university medal is a GPA of 4.0 or higher, with all A-level grades in courses attempted. We will also be acknowledging those who have been selected for membership into Tau Sigma Delta, the Honor Society for Disciplines in the College of Art and Design. Also recognized are graduates that have met the high standards for communication across the curriculum, CXC, and they have received the Distinguished Communicator Award. Finally, we're pleased to announce the winners of the Alton and Hillary Scavo competition. This award is based on students' interpretation of themes of social impact. This is the first year the award has been given, and it's to assist graduates in their transition from academia into the professional world. Professor Marwan Gandour from the School of Architecture will present the diplomas for the Bachelor of Architecture degrees. And will the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Architecture please rise and proceed to the left as directed to receive your diplomas. I think you say hello.
Alexis Ray Albert, graduating magna cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta. Ruby Al-Shakarshi. Natalie Francine Angelette, graduating magna cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta. Rachel Lynn Barnett. Shane Boone. Caitlin Jessica Borrell, Distinguished Communicator. Hillary Michelle Bork. Zizenti Traley Brito. Madison Ann Cappy. Victoria Tuyet Yi Chung. Alexandria Michelle Cinquingrano. Graduating magna cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta, distinguished communicator, and recipient of the 2023 Alton and Hillary Scavo Award. Michael Anthony DeSoto. Marie Claire Couvillon French, distinguished communicator. Aiden Patrick Gale. Lily Catherine Guidry. Rachel Marie Hewitt. Natalie Lynn Jenkins. Clara Jimenez, graduating summa cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta, Dean's Medal recipient, receiving upper division honors and college honors from the Ogden Honors College, and distinguished communicator. Kayla Lauren Brianna Kelly. Patrick Allen Kindred, member of Tau Sigma Delta. Jaron Joshua King. Alexis Lynn Lafleur, Distinguished Communicator. Madeline Page Lapierhouse. Elder Latif. Maria Lee. Bailey Marie LeBlanc. Barry Lee, graduating magna cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta. Grayson Cotterman Loudon, Distinguished Communicator. Brooke Hannah Loop. Joshua David Lukinovich. JC Elizabeth McDonald, Distinguished Communicator. Matthew McClure, receiving Upper Division Honors and College Honors from the Ogden Honors College, Distinguished Communicator. Kenzie Daniela Menacall, Distinguished Communicator. Mendiza Otumile, graduating magna cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta. Sarah Han Wen. Marco Antonio Perez III. Tu Han Wen. Lindsay Nicole Post. Harris Katab Kadir. Claudia Elise Rosas. Jacob Simon Salm. Kyle Andrew Schmidt, graduating summa cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta. Jared Seamson. Fairuz Soma. James Patrick Struck. Caleb Michael Thibodeau, graduating cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta. Isabel Veneration. Roberto Andres Vindel Kalik. Professor Rod Parker from the School of Art will present the diplomas for the Bachelor of Arts degrees. Will the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Arts please rise and proceed to the left as directed to receive your diploma? Presley Lynn Adio. Bethany Ann Black. Neely Catherine Burgoyne. Crystal Chen. Riley Bannon Dahl. Hannah Grace Davis. Ashley Sade Elliott. Melissa Margaret George, graduating summa cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta. Caroline Mitchell Johnson. Bailey Adele Carr. No Kim. No Kokora. Isabel Angelique Lestrapes. Journey LeBlanc. Adeline Camille Leboeuf. Giselle Maria Lido. Madison Lucille Manali. Donna Grace Moore. Natasha A. Nelson. Brianna Elise Olivier, graduating summa cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta. Anthony James Laurent Pennison. Sophia Perkins, graduating magna cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta, Dean's Medal recipient, receiving upper division honors from the Ogden Honors College. Adrian Vincent Randall, Jr. Leilani Leah Reyes. Christian David Rios Prado. Jesus Sanchez, graduating summa cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta. Trumichael Sanders. Amelie Smith. Zobia Tariq. Michael Ashton Tillman. Emily T. Tran, graduating magna cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta. Katie Elizabeth Tai. Erica Williams. Nicholas Eric Wismer, graduating magna cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta. Professor Parker will also present the diplomas for the Bachelor of Fine Arts degrees. Will the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Fine Arts please rise and proceed to the left as directed to receive your diploma? Anna Catherine Anderson. Naeko Arana, graduating magna cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta. Samira Nasre Awood Soraya. Nico Alexander Babin. Cecilia Grace Blanchard, graduating cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta. Julia Blandino. Savannah Macy Brown. Nicholas Joseph Buddy, graduating summa cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta. Bailey E. Butts, graduating cum laude. Katie Marie Schumann, graduating summa cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta. Vicky Chen, graduating summa cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta, distinguished communicator. Olivia Catherine Christopher, graduating summa cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta, 2022 LSU Homecoming Queen. Clara Clark, university medalist, graduating summa cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta. Caleb Coleman, graduating cum laude. Caitlin Davis, graduating magna cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta, distinguished communicator. Joshua Alexander Durnan. Amanda Robin Ferris, graduating cum laude. Crystal Eileen Figueroa, graduating summa cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta. Lily Isabella Garcia. Kayla Breon Hall, receiving upper division honors in college from the Ogden Honors College. Mia Nicole Hearns. Reagan Annalisa Henderson, graduating summa cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta. Jalen Alyssa Hill. Brianna Shea Howder. Madison Elizabeth Lewis. Emma Catherine Little, graduating magna cum laude, receiving upper division honors and college honors from the Ogden Honors College, and distinguished communicator. Carla Irene Zeb Logus, distinguished communicator. Alyssa Marie Losky, graduating cum laude. Emma Claire Marcel. Gianna Militana. Darby Blanche Miller. Shelley Catherine Milliron, distinguished communicator. Sophia Ramos Montoya. Sophia St. Clair Morstead, graduating summa cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta. Victor E. Ortega Cruz. Annabelle Rose Camille Pavi, graduating summa cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta. Helen Marie Player. Asia Raylyn Thomas. Ian Scott Wallace. Isabel Cecile Weber, graduating cum laude. Morgan Reese Wendell, recipient of the 2023 Alton and Hillary Scavo Award. Anna Marie Wright, graduating summa cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta. Aile Ada Wright, graduating summa cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta, receiving upper dividend honors from the Ogden Honors College, distinguished communicator. Professor Marcia Cutterback from the School of Interior Design will present the diplomas for the Bachelor of Interior Design degrees. Will the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Interior Design please rise and proceed to the left as directed to receive your diploma. Mignon Marie Antoine. Jack Parker Battaglia. Annalise Elizabeth Belanger. Madeline Claire Bro. Fen Chen. Helen Chen. Marguerite Harris Epling, graduating magna cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta, Dean's Medal recipient. Felicia Christine Ferrante. Isabella Rose Godshaw. Nathan David Hotchkiss. Naila Iman Kennedy. Donna Lee, University medalist, graduating summa cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta, recipient of the 2023 Alton and Hillary Scavo Award. Isadora Rose LeBlanc. Hannah Joy Lockhart, graduating summa cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta. Lindsay Klein Manjin. Cameron Claire McKinney. Natalie McNeil. Catherine Grace Mistretta. Shay Marie Mitchell. Vanessa Page St. Nicholas Mogensen. Claire Morgan. Adelaide Pete. Victoria Lauren Pareto, graduating cum laude, distinguished communicator. Grace Nicole Roberto, graduating cum laude. Alexis Blair Rogers. Katie Lauren Scortino. Caroline Amelia Smith. Jennifer Claire Staus, graduating cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta. Lauren Rebecca Thompson, graduating magna cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta. Kayla Lorraine Wydell, graduating cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta. Anna Carol Wheeler. Professor Mark Boyer from the Robert Reich School of Landscape Architecture will present the diplomas for the Bachelor of Landscape Architecture degrees. Will the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Landscape Architecture please rise and proceed to the left as directed to receive your diploma. Travis Daniel Bro. Cicely Zeta Bolodo. Emily Nicole Carpenter. William Joseph Conrad. Joshua Michael Crawford, University medalist, graduating summa cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta, distinguished communicator, Tiger 12, class of 2023. Jackson Thomas Hartley, distinguished communicator. Avery Michael Haynes, recipient of the 2023 Alton and Hillary Scavo Award. Taylor Marie Lasorsa, graduating summa cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta, Dean's Medal recipient. Stephen Marshall Lemoyne, distinguished communicator. Rebecca Ann Lucia. Peyton Elizabeth Mahoney, graduating cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta. Kyle Metz. Adam Lewis Miller, distinguished communicator. Claire Heidel Mischler. Justin Anthony Moore. Brian Dylan Morrissey. Katie Michelle Riddick. Colin James Roan, Distinguished Communicator. Claire Ann Samaha, graduating magna cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta, Distinguished Communicator. Colin Hong Tran. Cody Sade Winfrey. Alan Worthington. Dean Soulakis, this concludes the awarding of undergraduate degrees.
Thank you, Dean Mauk. We will now recognize those receiving master's degrees. Associate Dean Mauk, will you please announce the candidates?
Professor Michael Desmond, Director of Graduate Studies in the College of Art and Design, will present the diplomas for the graduate degrees. Will the candidates for a degree of Master of Architecture please rise and proceed to the left as directed to receive your diploma?
So I'm going to do these
Yeah.
guys.
Elena Cabas. Galen Mason Gilo. Leila Kanini. Taylor Kasprovich. Courtney Klee, Dean's Medal recipient. Jason Samantha Mba Manya. Maid Mohammadi Hakarsi. Tarlan Putsoti. Alexandra Prue. Brianna Ray Rushton. Sam Branch Simino. Nusrat Sultana. Will the candidates for the degree of Master of Landscape Architecture please rise and proceed to the left as directed to receive your diploma? Georgia Gail DeWitt. Rachel Esther Gauthier. Morgana Christina Tethero Keller, Dean's Medal recipient. Dean Soulakis, this concludes the awarding of master's degrees.
Thank you, Dean Mauk. The final set of degrees to be recognized today will be as our student receiving the doctoral degree. In a doctoral student's studies, the role of mentor is particularly strong. The student's major professor, assisted by other members of the faculty, closely guides the student's research and writing. Our doctoral student is accompanied by a mentor, usually the major professor. That person will assist in hooding his or her student with the doctoral hood, a symbol of the student's accomplishments and full membership into the Fellow of Academies. Associate Dean Mauk, will you please announce the candidate?
Will the candidate for the degree of Doctorate Design please rise and proceed to the left as directed to receive your diploma? Nasrin Iravani with Major Professor Dr. Brendan Harmon, Dean's Medal recipient. Dean Soulakis, this will conclude the awarding of degrees today.
Thank you, Dean Mauk. Let's have one more round of applause for all our graduates. Before we depart, I would like to give thanks to a very special group. Would all the parents, grandparents, spouses, family members, and friends please stand and be recognized? Everybody, all of you. We thank you for everything you've done. This experience would not have been possible without your work, your care, and your unrelenting faith in those who just got their degrees today. So, in parting, I want to say to all the graduates that you are going out of here to face challenges, and you are equipped not only with the skills of your trades, but you're equipped with both critical thinking, but also what makes you different from perhaps other people. You are endowed with constructive thinking. You are builders. You're people that make things, and that is a very special privilege. So I'm just giving you, in parting, a standing invitation to return, and when you do, the door will be open, and your college home will always welcome you. Would all the graduates please stand? Now, those of you that still have your tassel on this side, you have to move it to this side. Yes, that's the sign that you've graduated. It is a privilege to present this class, and please, all the faculty and graduates, please remain standing. Please, the guests would please remain seated while the platform party and the graduates exit. Then you may exit the field house through the portal that you entered. Thank you.